Welcome to another episode of PMTV Sports, and this episode is brought to you by playmaster.co.ke. Ingia pale ndani ya Playmaster, 100 bob yako safi inaweza kupea Nissan Note, so cheza Royal Win kwa casino yetu and you might be our next Nissan Note winner. Pia 30 winners wanapewa prizes daily, na without data you can dial *265# and join playmaster.co.ke. Now Eddie Howe leaves his role as Newcastle United manager after 5 years at St James Park. Eddie Howe will be leaving Newcastle with immediate effect. The hierarchy didn't want Eddie Howe to leave. They were committed to give him another contract, but the 48-year-old decided to part ways with Newcastle United, and that means that after 5 years, then he gave them a trophy. He ended their 70-year wait for a trophy. Remember, they won the Carabao Cup, and he will go down in history as one of the best Newcastle United managers. He joined in 2021 when Newcastle was struggling for relegation. He saved them from relegation. Within 4 years, Newcastle were back among Europe's elite clubs, playing Champions League football, and he brought some joy to Newcastle United fans. And Eddie Howe will be leaving Newcastle, and his replacement is already lined up. Al Ahly boss Matthias Jassel will take over at St James Park. Remember, he already won 2 back-to-back Champions League, Asia Champions League with Al Ahly, so he will be new Newcastle United manager. And again, Real Madrid have agreed personal terms with Manchester City and Spanish defender Rodri, midfielder Rodri, and the two clubs are yet to agree on a fee. Real Madrid are preparing 60 euros to give Manchester City for Rodri. Remember, the contract is already agreed with Rodri, 4-year contract until June 2030. So we might see Rodri heading to Spain. Remember, he made it clear about a year ago that he wants to play for Real Madrid, and also for family issues, he wanted to go back to his home country, Spain. So Rodri might be the new midfielder for Real Madrid. Remember, Real Madrid have been so busy in the market, and so they are yet to agree on a fee with Manchester City for Spain captain and World Cup winner Rodri. Manchester City is lining up Morocco wonder kid Ayyoub Bouaddi to replace Rodri. They are preparing a bid of 80 million euros to land him. He's only 18 years old. He was one of the best youngsters in the World Cup. So let's see how that deal will materialize. And then Real Madrid have agreed a deal with Fulham for forward Gonzalo Garcia, 40 million euros for the 22-year-old who scored 6 goals in 952 La Liga minutes last season under Alvaro Arbeloa, who also has joined Fulham. So it was Alvaro Arbeloa who wanted Gonzalo Garcia, and also Cesar Palacio, a very young midfielder from Real Madrid, is also deal is also agreed. He will also be joining Alvaro Arbeloa pale Fulham. So the two signings, Real Madrid will have 30% sell-on clause for the two players joining Fulham, and also 50% image rights. So Real Madrid are really clever in the transfer market. Now, coming back to Harambee Starlets. Harambee Starlets lost to Senegal 1-0. They've not been having a good campaign in the WAFCON. Remember the first game in the tournament, they lost to Morocco 4-0. The second game now, they lost to Senegal 1-0. And that means that the last game will be against Algeria. And they are number 4 in their Group A. Morocco leads the group with 6 points after beating Algeria. Then Senegal, Algeria number 2, then Senegal come 3rd. So that means that even a win for Harambee Starlets in their last game, they can't qualify for the next round. So let's just hope they win against Algeria to give some happiness to Kenyans, but that was not a good campaign from Beldin Odemba's side. I hope they come back stronger, and we hope they can really do better. Now, Real Madrid have really been busy in the market, and on the next episode, I just want to give you how they might line up. They have Denzel Dumfries as their new signing, Marc Cucurella, Bernardo Silva, Carlos SP, who has taken the place for Gonzalo Garcia, who is going to Fulham, and also they are lining up to sign Yan Diomande and Rodri. So let's see how Real Madrid might line up the next season. This episode is brought to you by playmaster.co.ke. Unaweza ingia pale ndani ya Playmaster ucheze Royal Win kwa casino yetu na 100 bob. So 30 winners wanapewa prizes daily, and also you might unaingia kwa raffle yetu ya kushinda Nissan Note. Without data, dial *265# to join playmaster.co.ke. I'm Tony Audi, and see you on the next episode.